Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife, Marie. And you are going in Smackdown Live.
Hey, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching Going In the Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson. Available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell next to it to make sure you always get your new Going In Raw notifications. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. It's the end of the month, Larson. I'm going to get to our new patrons in just a moment here, but for those of you who are maybe interested in putting in on over here on the Patreon, the digital care package will be going out in 2 days on the 2nd. Once all the pledges have been processed, I'm going to show you just one of the gifts in the Friendo digital care package. Those are coming back. And by the way, if you put in your pledge, it's $5 to get the digital care package. You also get access to all the previous digital care packages.
Ooh.
So you'll have a wealth of gifts,
all of them,
that should be Twitter friendly.
Yes.
Here, take a look at this one.
What was that?
Look at this one.
This her. Oh yeah.
Look at that. It's my surprised face.
I could have used that today when Adam Mayhem dropped that promo.
Oh my goodness, is that what you call it? A promo?
Yeah, I don't know.
Garbage. What did you say before when cameras weren't rolling?
Let's carry on.
You said, what a jerk. That's what you said.
Man, that Adam Mayhem, what a real piece of work he is. He says, I expected more of you, joy of bearding. Uh-huh. Hey, Adam Mayhem, I expected more of you as champion. Maybe defend that title from time to time instead of us having to pressure you into it.
I'm going to do a gif of me reacting to my own gif.
All right.
Anyways, how do I get rid of this thing? Go away.
That's what I said before we started.
You said, well, we need to whip up a response. That's what we got to do.
Yeah, here's my response. Adam Mayhem, shut your mouth and wrestle.
How about this? Why don't you get that manager of yours to get you a better spot on the poster for your own show, because you're hovering around in the background. Somebody needs to put a red circle around you so you can even see you. Meanwhile, Simon Miller, the main draw, is front and not center, but he's front.
He's right in front.
Right in front. Anyways.
Right in front.
So, let's go ahead and see who we have new on the Patreon.
We do have a new YouTube channel member, I believe. Yes, Razor Bear 1. Welcome, Razor Bear 1. The Slow Wolf Pack.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, we do have. We have a new patron.
Cool.
Marcus Kennedy! It's
good.
Anyways.
It's good.
Oh, boy. So,
Smackdown.
Oh, wait, well,
what?
Really quick announcements. Saturday. Oh, look, man, people need to know about this.
Oh, Triple Mania, yeah, man.
5:30 p.m., 8:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/Stephen Larson. We're doing it on Twitch because we're going to co-stream it.
Yeah, man.
Which means you don't have to watch anywhere else. You can just watch Triple Mania
literally just
on our channel, and there will be a little box, and we'll be watching it also, commentating, just waiting for the Aerostar moment.
Yeah.
How far up, how many feet do you think Aerostar is going to drop?
25.
I'm going to go 27.
27, wow.
Big deal.
Oh, I was way off on the ratings, by the way, for Raw. It was 2.3.
Oh, I didn't see.
It was 2.3.
Oh, man.
And change.
What I said was 2.4.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I wrote it down, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Not surprising. Anyways, somebody tried to kill Roman Reigns last night, Larson.
Well, at least they tried to hurt him pretty bad.
I don't know. All that stuff come tumbling down on him, and it's with some sort of automated, I don't know if it was a guy pushing it.
It was some sort of, some
hydraulic system.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
They put in place. What else could explain it? Like, what else? Like,
it was like a bear trap. Just one thing goes, and it sets everything else off. It was like a domino thing.
Was it like did he trip a wire?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's what it has to be.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And then those other things came falling down.
Yeah,
all
man,
the equipment.
It was quite a thing.
Oh my goodness. I mean, to me, that's attempted murder.
Well, yeah.
Are we gonna get
obviously.
Are they gonna have? Is it gonna be an unsanctioned match at SummerSlam?
Who? No, this. What, they're gonna try to resolve all this in a week. SummerSlam's a week and a half away.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do for SummerSlam? Is it? I mean, it could be. Is it? Could it be that he's not ready to go? I mean, he's wrestled in matches, but then there were some reports that said he wasn't really 100%.
Well, he's not ready for a full-time schedule.
Yeah.
I don't see Roman missing SummerSlam. I wonder if it's a situation where he's going to think,
why would they introduce this right now?
Hold on, let me finish. Oops. That he's going to think it's Joe. Joe's like, no, I just come up and I just attack you. I'm not going to do this. And he still thinks it's Joe, so he challenges Joe to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Only to find out that it's not Joe.
Not Joe.
They're setting up a future storyline before SummerSlam.
I like that. That's cool. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured too. Yeah, he's gonna be coming after Joe on Raw. He's like, I'll attack you from the front, not with some elaborate. He's like, I don't know how bear traps work. I'm a peaceful man.
Yeah.
I don't have any hydraulic systems.
Yeah. I've never taken survival classes.
But some
elaborate system to capture or harm something or someone.
Where they need animal traps like that, where they have the most monstrous animals on the planet. Australia. Buddy, it looked like, but you see it. So
it's totally Buddy Murphy's shirt. He wears that raglan baseball style shirt with the black body, white sleeves.
Did you go back and watch the actual video?
I watched it live and saw.
No. Okay, so you did. I went back and rewatched it.
Yeah.
It's clearly, I think, Buddy Murphy.
Oh, it's totally Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
So Roman, at the very end, Roman walks towards screen left, and then screen right, you see someone kind of milling about, and it's totally Buddy Murphy.
Now, there's always the possibility.
It's a red herring.
That Buddy Murphy, well, there's that possibility. There's a possibility that it's an inadvertent red herring and that Buddy Murphy was literally just milling about during that shot, not realizing that they needed to keep that clear.
Yeah.
On the other hand, do you think Buddy Murphy wears Buddy Murphy shirts even when he knows he's not going to be on camera?
Probably not.
Probably not. But that was clearly a Buddy Murphy shirt.
Yeah, that was obviously Buddy Murphy.
He's the only person in the company, unless you can get a custom.
He's the only person I know that wears raglans.
Yeah, and it's the silly raglan where it has the white sleeves and the black torso.
Yeah.
So look, my thing is this: I don't want to get my hopes up too much because you and I are both massive Buddy Murphy fans.
Well, here's the thing:
what better way to introduce?
This is all Buddy has to do is, they let this mystery play out for a few weeks, and at the end, Buddy Murphy says, "Yeah, I'm tired of being best kept secret, so I went after the big dog."
Yeah, totally.
Now I have my match against the big dog.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit on the sidelines anymore.
That's all it takes.
Piss off, Ghost.
That's all it takes.
Oh, it's my turn now.
Isn't that dude from New Zealand though?
Yes.
All right.
I know, it's kind of the same to me. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack from that one. Yeah. But I can't really differentiate between the accents. Piss off, Ghost.
They might be slightly different.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying to my
untrained ear.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if somebody wheeled out an Australian and a New Zealander and they both talked, I would probably have a hard time differentiating.
Well, if you didn't know who was from Australia and who was from New Zealand.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
what you didn't mention. You didn't mention.
I'm sorry. It's a blind taste test.
Yes,
what I'm talking about.
I know. I had to specify that because you didn't mention.
It was. I have a blindfold on.
Yes.
Because I can see the difference totally. That's not true.
No.
Anyways.
Otherwise.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
What?
Let's speculate here.
What?
How long will it be? Because I think the red herring thing is probably how it's got. I mean, as much as I wanted to be Buddy Murphy, it might not be him because it's so obvious. He's like just right there. You put a red circle around him.
Well, I mean, in NXT when they did who attacked Aleister Black, we all knew it was Johnny Gargano.
Oh yeah, I know, but they didn't show. Okay, they did. They did.
Yeah,
but,
he was the first. Person
everybody else was there. But everybody.
Yeah,
I know. The only other person that was here was like Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
It could be Bruce.
Rumor and innuendo.
Bruce and Conrad trying to sabotage.
Wow, Roll Tide.
Oh man. Wow.
Well, that's what we saw when they first aired that thing with Aleister getting attacked. Mm-hmm. There was only a handful of people we saw. It was Gargano.
But within 2 days.
That's what I'm saying. Wait and see how this plays out.
Okay.
Additional, because even yesterday they had a different camera angle of it on.
I love
Twitter.
it.
I only saw my phone, so I didn't notice any other people.
So is Vince just catching up on the last year's worth of NXT? Because yesterday on Raw, or 2 days ago on Raw, you had all the you had like the training area footage.
That's probably more Heyman.
You had that stuff. Maybe Heyman is like, hey, have you been watching NXT? It's really good. What? FCW? No, I don't watch that. No, man, really. They do really, like Triple H is doing amazing work over there. Not better than me. Okay, fine. We'll take a look at this. Wow, this is great. We need a whodunit. Let's do a whodunit.
Yeah, we need a whodunit.
Everybody does love a good whodunit, though, don't they?
Yeah, that's for sure.
How long did Murder, She Wrote run?
A long time.
A very long time.
Vast majority of my childhood.
And it was all set in the same town.
Maine town or New England town, yeah.
Yeah. Where it was just murder.
Murder capital, apparently.
Every week.
Every week someone got killed.
Man.
In the same little New England town that's right on the water. It looked pretty peaceful.
Like why?
Idyllic, I may say.
Why didn't they set Homicide Life on the streets there or The Wire there?
Don't know, man.
Not lovely Baltimore.
Well, they didn't need a whole police force. They just needed Jessica Fletcher.
I feel like if they had a couple of cops, the murder rate would have been way down.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just somebody patrolling.
Is that Jessica Fletcher too busy riding to patrol? She can only solve the murders after the fact.
So let's say Buddy is a red herring.
Yeah.
Who else could it be?
Joe is obviously too obvious.
He's too obvious.
That's not usually his MO either.
No, it isn't.
He's not adverse to a sneak attack, but he's not usually one to use some elaborate contraption to try to attack somebody. It's too much for Joe.
So the newly heel AJ Styles in the club. AJ's from the South. They probably do some hunting there.
Mm-hmm.
He might know how to do traps.
But he's already got a feud. He's got Ricochet.
Well, he's also he might be playing some three-dimensional chess here, man.
That's true. Of course, the OC was involved in the scrum at the end of Raw there.
Mm-hmm. The catastrophic end to the Samoan Summit. Yeah, could be him.
Got people here saying Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah, that was annoying. That non-announcement thing. How long are they going to do that? They don't even know what his announcement is at this point. I think that there is probably some talk about 205. Mm-hmm. But Vince is probably really like, dude, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
I think
I'm sure Daniel Bryan really wants to do that because he just wants to go have good matches.
I think he does. I think you're right about that. But I just think it's probably going to take Vince a lot more convincing, evidently. Yes. And they're totally fine just wheeling out this stuff without an actual plan behind it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no. I was looking through some ideas for count out this weekend, inspired obviously by the events of last night, and there's a lot of storylines that they just kind of dropped in the middle of.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, before we get to
they had to do that. They had to drop that. Who killed Vince one?
I know.
That was funny. Like he kills Vince, and then that was the Benoit thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funniest about that is that our current president thought Vince actually died.
I know. People actually voted for that guy. Anyways,
it all goes my mind.
We got a couple super chats here.
We do first from Dylan Haggett. Hey, friendo, it's not SmackDown related, but power rank the all right NXT breakout tournament competitors. The all right. I don't get the question. Power rank.
Well, I think I don't know what the all right thing means, but the breakout tournament.
So power rank them.
Power rank them. Dexter Lumis #1, easily.
No, Angel Garza #1.
You and I are not gonna see eye to eye on that one. So we'll just put them 1A and 1A.
Angel 1A, 1B Dexter.
Don't 1B my Dexter.
Well, don't 1B Angel Garza.
I'm not. I'm saying 1A and 1A.
It doesn't work out that way.
Tied for 1.
Then it's just 1.
Okay, fine. 1. Then we go to 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Shane Strickland.
Oh yeah.
After that match he had last week on 205 Live.
Yeah. Then it's Cameron Grimes. Yes. Trevor Lee.
Yes. Then ACH.
ACH.
Then
who else is that? Well, I know Jonah Rock.
There's Jonah Rock. There's Boa.
I don't really know anything about him, so he automatically goes at 8.
Who are we missing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're good.
Okay. All right. Ronan Cahill, who would you mark out more seeing fronting up to Brock? Becky or Big E? Someone stepped up to Brock. Who'd you mark out?
Well, here's the thing. Becky doesn't really seem to care much about Seth anymore, so it's not going to be her.
Yeah, probably Big E.
Big E, yeah. She'd only step up to Brock if she thought her Raw Women's Championship was threatened.
Yeah. Dylan, again, favorite Botchamania moment? I don't know.
Oh, it's always going to be that poor kid who climbed the side of that high school gym.
Oh, yeah.
Museum,
and then ate concrete floor.
And then he's lucky he didn't die.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's so bad.
Although my favorite things Matthew maybe ever did was the putting wrestling themes to the washing machine. Remember that? I don't know if he was the originator of that, but
he popularized it.
But he definitely popularized it. And that was great. It was absolutely great.
That was pretty classic.
That was pretty cool. Anyways, let's move on to SmackDown. Show opened with a Shane McMahon iPhone promo. And he says, too bad, everybody, I'm not on SmackDown tonight. And guess what? It is all Kevin Owens' fault. After the attacks, he's too emotionally hyped up. Mm-hmm. And so apparently Shane has a life coach. Mm-hmm. And this life coach told him, focus, get your emotions in check, find some peace. And Shane says, now I got my aura back. I'm feeling good. Yeah. I'm coming after you at SummerSlam, Kevin Owens, and I'm going to beat you, and you're going to have to quit.
I wouldn't mind like a little 5-minute comedy skit each week with Shane and his life coach.
Yeah,
be cool.
That could be pretty funny.
Just don't want him in matches. Don't want him like hogging the show.
Exactly. After that, Kevin Owens came down to the ring. He dropped a promo saying, hey, everybody, we'll get through this together. Shane's not here. Sarcasm, obviously. Mm-hmm. And said something about Shane's stupid face. You're going to bring your whole stupid body to SummerSlam, and I'm going to beat you, and I won't quit because I'm going to beat the heck out of you. Mm-hmm. Drew comes out, says, you talk too much, and then attacks him.
Yeah.
Cheap shots him, throws him in the ring post, then over the announce table, and then he says, oh, yeah, sorry. Before that, he says, we have a match. And then he says, now it's going to happen right now.
That match happens right now.
He's leaning against the announce table, smiling.
Drew is great. He's awesome.
Super manly.
Before we continue, though, here's a word from our sponsor, forhims.com. Hey, Larson.
What?
I'm sure you're aware that 2 out of 3 men start losing their hair by the age of 35. And once you notice your hair is thinning, man, it can be too late.
And the best way to prevent more hair loss is do something about it while you still got some follicles up there. So why try odd solutions or do nothing when you can turn to medicine and science? Of course you go with
Odd Solutions.
Medicine and science.
Yeah,
come on, Steve. Get with
it. That's what I was going to say.
And forhims.com has been helping guys be the best version of themselves with licensed physicians and FDA-approved products to help treat hair loss.
Hims was created by a dude who knew that some men's health conversations are easier online than in person. Awkward. So Hims connects you with real doctors online, which means no more awkward doctor's visits or time wasted in long lines at the pharmacy.
Just answer a few quick questions. The doctor will review your order, and if they determine it's right for you, they can prescribe you medication to treat your hair loss. And best of all, it's shipped directly to your door.
Does that mean you don't have to leave your house?
Exactly. Get the hair loss treatment everyone is talking about.
And right now, Going In Raw listeners can get started with the Hims Complete Hair Kit for just $5 today or right now while supplies last and subject to doctor's approval. Just go to forhims.com/GIR. See the website for full details and safety information. This could cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or a pharmacy somewhere else.
That's forhims.com/GIR. Forhims.com/GIR. Again, we'd like to thank Hims for sponsoring today's episode, and you're really helping out Going In Raw by going to forhims.com/GIR.
And then we had our match, Kevin Owens versus Drew McIntyre, and oh boy, this is a really fun match.
It was fun. They gave it a ton of time.
This was like sort of a pay-per-view level match, and it had a clean finish too.
Yeah. It was definitely not a pay-per-view main event quality match, but it was a pay-per-view, like a mid-card match, yeah.
These days, you never know what you're going to get in a pay-per-view. So.
It's true.
Yeah. No, this was, man, I always appreciated. It felt like it's been a while since we've had the kind of matches on Raw and SmackDown that you could say, man, that could have been on a pay-per-view.
I know.
You know, we used to get them quite a bit, and then with the wild card stuff, and then the whole weird no wrestling during commercial stuff. They sort of lost sight of that.
Yeah, they did.
I feel like they're sort of bringing
it back. Yes.
So I'm very happy.
There's actually, you could maybe say 2 almost pay-per-view quality matches on this card, because the main event was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely.
It was pretty good.
If it wasn't for lousy TV direction, it would have been even better.
Yeah, the TV direction for that end bit was awful.
How did they not know, have a camera,
just
get ready on the action?
I think there was a spine buster on the outside.
I saw a foot penetrate the frame at one point.
Yeah, at one point. Kevin Owens is a face because he's finally hitting that swanton he used to always try as a heel.
Yeah.
Never hit it. His opponent always get their knees up.
Yep.
Now he hits it because he's a good guy. He hits that on Drew. He goes for a stunner. Drew avoids, hits him with the Glasgow kiss. That's a headbutt.
Yes, it is.
A side slam, but that only gets him a 2 count. And then Drew sets up for a Claymore. Instead, he eats super kick from Kevin Owens. Owens hits another super kick, pop-up powerbomb. That only gets to 2. He's moved on from that finisher. This was great. Drew picked up Owens. Second rope, air raid crash. Ow. That was like it hurt.
Yeah. No, that was a pretty fantastic move right there.
And then they start brawling on the outside. Drew clears off the announce table like he's going to do something on that. Puts Owens up there. Instead of Owens, reverses the situation, hits a stunner, back in the ring, super kick, stunner, KO picks up the win.
Clean win against a quality opponent, Drew McIntyre. I mean, admittedly, Drew's like the one guy I'm like, I wouldn't mind if there was sort of a wonky finish here because I really like Drew, but I really love clean finishes too against like really strong opponents like Drew. He doesn't really lose much. But I mean, Kevin Owens are booking him to the moon right there. So I think it's pretty great.
After that, we had a Dolph Ziggler interview. They're really pushing the idea that he was acting completely out of line when he super kicked Shawn Michaels. But here's the thing.
Going hardcore on that.
Here's the thing. So Shawn Michaels goes up to review. Shawn Michaels goes up to Dolph after The Miz says, do something. Like he wants to talk to him. Dolph takes a swing at HBK. HBK ducks. Hits Miz. And then what does HBK do? He hits Dolph.
Yeah.
So what is Dolph supposed to do? Not retaliate?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, HBK's coming off of, he's just had a match. It would be one thing if he wasn't just at Crown Jewel. Wait, was it Crown Jewel? Yeah. Crown Jewel. When was that? Like 6 months ago?
November.
Yeah. It would be one thing if but come on, he came back and he looks great. He's in ring shape.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's like some little sheet back there that says, these people you can kick. Like, don't kick Maria. She's pregnant. She's the first pregnant women's champion.
Obviously. Well, she's
Shawn Michaels.
Pregnant champion, period.
He wrestled. He's a showstopper. And on top of that, he called Dolph Ziggler second-rate meat. So, yeah, wannabe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kick him. Of course you kick him.
Yeah.
But they got to make a big deal about it. One of the problems with this is that now it's causing everybody to say, well, he's going to come back for like another match, right? He's going to
HBK. Well, he's said plenty that he doesn't want to do that.
It's all over the Twitter. So they're going to do like HBK versus Dolph or something, right? I have a hard time believing that.
No.
But I understand why people see that because they are making such a big deal about it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the storyline they were really trying to tell in the match that was really going to happen was Miz Dolph at SummerSlam, and that's what Dolph said. But then like Meltzer saying, no, not going to happen. Just wait till Monday.
Yeah.
What the hell's the match going to be? This is a match they've been setting up.
Yeah.
But then Dolph's been talking a bunch of trash about Goldberg. And I guess there's talk that it's going to be Goldberg versus Dolph.
Yeah. So, okay, hold on a second. Have you actually heard that Goldberg thing? Because I looked for it. Where's the Goldberg stuff coming from?
I read it on Twitter this morning.
Okay. I've seen it on Twitter also, but nothing from anybody that's like...
No.
That knows anything.
No,
it all just seems...
Just speculation.
Fairly baseless.
Yeah, it's just people. It's just chatter.
Like, who was it that said? Somebody said that the idea of Goldberg coming back is like laughable backstage. Somebody said that.
Well, Meltzer said in the last newsletter that he asked around, or he had heard someone ask around about Goldberg showing up on the first SmackDown on Fox, and that was apparently a hard no.
Yeah. Okay.
So if that's the sentiment backstage, and Goldberg is just coming off that epic turd of a match. Like, are they really going to say, yeah, come on back and take on Dolph? I'm sure it'll be spear, jackhammer, done.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
I mean, to be fair, if this was like Dolph versus Goldberg at a Saudi show that wasn't Undertaker instead, that, I don't know, I could have seen that, but now, boy, no, man. I mean, if they were going to have him in there with anybody, it'd be Dolph. Because Dolph is light, so he can take a jackhammer. He can sell a spear really, really well.
I would guess Goldberg wouldn't have to bash his head against the door in anticipation of that match to get himself fired up.
That's all Goldberg. They need to tell him, hey, don't do that, please. It's not helping your cause.
No.
Anyways,
you don't need to go out there and bust your head open before you go out there for the match.
Yeah. Dolph's taking on Miz at SummerSlam, though.
Yeah, but this episode of SmackDown, he's got a match against Finn Balor.
Yeah, that's right. He says, Finn, you're the past and I'm the future, even though Dolph was there way before Finn was. It doesn't really make any sense.
Doesn't make a lick of sense.
No.
Next, Ember Moon's hanging out backstage with the locker room. Bayley comes up to her and says, hey, we're partners. I know you did some funny business to me the other day when you gave me an eclipse. But you know what? Essentially, she's like, water under the bridge. Let's work this out tonight so we can win. No more funny business, though.
Yeah, no more stunts.
And then Ember Moon gave her a dirty look, and then Bailey says, "No, I'm like serious. No more funny business. You'll regret it."
Yeah. Ooh. Hey. Not terra firma they're on as tag team partners.
No, obviously no. Results kind of bore that out too.
Oh, hold on a second.
What?
I meant to do this. Wait. I want to go into because I think Ryan Satin yesterday had reported that Vince came in and wrote everything at the last second.
Well, he like convened the writing staff and said, "Hey, we're going to rewrite the show now."
Okay, so
oh yeah,
I'm looking at the SmackDown preview.
So that happened, but it was supposed to be a tag match, Owens and somebody against Drew and Elias,
and it was also supposed to be
it's supposed to be the New Day versus Drew and Elias. Sorry,
and then later on, I think was it advertised as the entirety of the New Day versus the entirety of the club? I thought I saw a still from WWE that said that.
That I don't recall.
And then it turned to champion versus champion.
That I don't recall. I only remember champion versus champion.
So Finn Balor Dolph happened. Okay, so the New Day won.
It was just the New Day, Drew and Elias stuff.
Not a lot of changes.
Well, at least on a macro level. Who knows on a micro level what was changed. Next, Aleister Black. He's back in his room talking to the camera.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot less of motivated camera stuff in this one.
What did he say? Yeah.
He just kind of said, well, I beat Cesaro. He was a warrior. And now I'm back here in the same situation waiting for someone to challenge me to a fight.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That whole Bailey Ember Moon thing. I don't like. No good. Don't like that. I'm so used to it. I don't even notice it, though. Yeah. He said, Cesaro picked a fight with me, but I want someone else.
I want another fight.
He said something about, I'm different. Maybe not aesthetically, but on the inside. I feel different. I've had some Beyond Meat, and it's messing with my tummy.
My body has yet to adapt to the vegetarian meat product.
To the plant-based protein it's receiving.
Used to rich ice cream.
Of course, made with delectable meats.
Now.
Oh, what?
Now I have to eat coconut milk ice cream. I can't eat dairy anymore.
It hurts my tummy.
It makes me mucusy.
Yeah. So anyways, that happened. And then we had the actual Ember Moon, Bailey.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross. Gosh darn it, Ember Moon is special, dude.
Yeah, man.
She's so flipping good in the ring.
Yeah, she is.
She's so good.
Yeah.
I just want to fast forward to the post-match Bailey to belly. Ember sold that better than I've ever seen anybody. Just for like a post-match segment, she sold the crap out of that. She jumped into it so hardcore, she made it look like $1 million. Because it's just a standard belly to belly.
It's just a standard belly to belly suplex. So finish the match. You have Nikki and Alexa Bliss in the ring together. Nikki puts herself in the way of the Eclipse, eats it, and then Bliss tosses Ember into the ring post, hits Twisted Bliss for the win. Kind of surprising. And then you mentioned, post-match, Bailey helps Ember Moon up. Seemed like they're going to be cool. Bailey to belly. And then,
boom.
Bailey walks off.
That was good. I like it. I like this.
That was
Not
good.
a lot of time for this build, but I like that they've immediately just gone to some stank.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're more or less find each other disagreeable.
And I really love that they are letting Ember Moon just dole out eclipse after eclipse. Like they get her, she just shuffles up onto that top turnbuckle.
Eclipse, bang.
Drops it. She needs to get back up there. Bang, another one.
Exactly.
It's great.
It is great.
I love it.
But Steve, before we continue, here's a word from the sponsor of today's show, Quip. Packing your toiletries is almost like Tetris. It's a delicate game of stacking and space hacking. But that's why Quip electric toothbrushes work just as well on the road as they do at home, because their compact and wireless design easily fits in any nook or corner of your carry-on.
Also, Quip's got those soothing sonic vibrations that are effective for cleaning your teeth while
You
still
like those,
being...
don't you?
I do. Please don't interrupt me.
Sorry.
While still being gentle enough on your sensitive gums. And this is my favorite bit about Quip, Larson. Listen. Are you
I'm listening.
All right, you listening?
Yes, listen.
It's got a handy 2-minute timer that pulses every 30 seconds to tell you, hey, Steve, it's time to brush the other side of your mouth, you moron.
Yeah, you like that.
I do. I like being called moron. So you can brush your teeth evenly. Up to 90% of us don't brush for a full 2 minutes or clean evenly, you know.
Yeah, and Quip brush heads are delivered to your door every 3 months for just $5. It's great. because I get a fresh new brush head on a dentist recommended schedule, and I'm going to have to leave my house.
Well, how will the people, let me ask you, if you don't like leaving your house, how will the people know that you have wonderful, Quip clean teeth?
I don't need to impress anybody.
Once you're married, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyways, those are just a few of the reasons why we love Quip. From the sonic vibrations to the 2-minute timer, it makes keeping your mouth clean easy, all while never having to leave the house to get a new brush.
Yeah, I like that. I just took Quip on my vacation with myself. With my family to my in-laws. That was a great time. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/goinginraw, you can get your first refill pack for free.
I believe everything you say about Quip, except for the fact that you had a good time at your in-laws' vacation.
Time on vacation.
Lies!
Because we went to San Francisco for the day. It was a good day.
Oh, so you got away from them. Great. Anyways, get your first refill pack for free by going to getquip.com/goinginraw. Thank you to Quip for sponsoring today's episode, and you're really helping out Going In Raw by going to getquip.com/goinginraw.
It was a great vacation.
I'm sure it was lovely. I'm just razzing you. I don't think your in-laws listen to this stupid show anyway. What do you care from running them down?
So speaking of people we kind of
speaking of running people down, Sami Zayn had an interview.
That's the segue I was looking for. Thank you.
Where he ran down Aleister Black. Sami Zayn said he doesn't clean his teeth evenly for 2 minutes. And so I'm going to fight him about that.
It's obviously, Aleister Black doesn't leave his house because he's stuck in that room all the time. He must have everything delivered to him.
Exactly. That's if they give this even 12 minutes, I think it should be a fantastic match.
Yeah, it should be really good.
Let them just take over it so they don't. There's no rest holds.
Yeah.
Just action now and action all the way through. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to see. And then it ends with a black mass because this would probably be the most confidence. I mean, this could be. I'll put it this way. This could be easily most confidence points match.
Unless Goldberg takes on Dolph. Are they going to do a thing
you don't think
where
they're going to bring Goldberg in and punish him for his lousy crown jewel match?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You think so? He's going to go for a spear. Sweet chin music. Dolph goes over.
That's how it should be.
It'd be pretty funny.
Making huge stars right there.
Oh, yeah. Dolph getting that rub.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing Dolph on my TV after that. If that happened,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm all in on Dolph.
You'd be number
That's
one
fine.
show stealer indeed.
Yeah, I'd be the biggest Dolph fan.
Yeah.
If he just squashed Goldberg,
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
Hell yeah.
Like, you wouldn't? Tell me you would. That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd hell yeah, man.
Yeah, at that point, it should be him. He should get that title.
I'd go buy a Dolph shirt.
Yeah, I'd do that too.
About 7 years later than I probably really wanted to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he says he's going to be Aleister's next opponent. He's calling him out for a match at SummerSlam and prove all the hype baseless.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then there's the Daniel Bryan interview.
Oh, yeah.
Where he makes his big... You'd think that a big announcement like that would
Take
be
place
in the middle of the ring.
Or like a pre-shot
So
thing.
you kind of figure it's just Kayla backstage.
He says, Daniel Bryan, you requested this time to make your huge announcement. Let's hear it. Mm-hmm. He doesn't say anything. He walks off.
Redwood looks like the kind of guy who could set a bear trap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the original plan was 205, and they were like, well, we need somebody really good against Roman.
For SummerSlam. But that'd be kind of, I don't know.
Again, I think you're right. I think it's kind of soon.
It is way too soon.
Yeah. No, I
It
think
is
you're right about
way
it. It's
too
going to be
soon.
Joe. He's going to think it's Joe. And then, yeah.
And then he's going to get swerved.
Maybe he was the cameraman
Could be.
that Roman chucked the prop
the
at.
club at.
The club at.
Not the OC.
Ooh, the
club from the Fast and
Not
Furious
the
movie he
only
was in.
club.
Hobbs and Shaw. If you watch the behind the scene thing where The Rock says, yeah, Roman knocked out a cameraman by throwing a club because he wasn't supposed to throw the club. He did anyway.
Nerdy Roman.
Yeah, he said he was. Yeah, he was. He's still apologizing to that cameraman. The cameraman is totally cool.
So, yeah, no big announcement. Well, that's what he says. That's
Yeah,
what he said,
no.
bear trap.
Yeah.
No big announcement
yeah,
from
there you
Daniel
go.
Bryan.
Cameraman.
He just looked at Kayla and then moved on.
Yeah.
Some
No
point.
time for conversation.
Yeah.
Next, the King's Court with special guest Trish Stratus. Of course, they're in Memphis last night. Home of the King, Jerry Lawler.
Jerry seems so
He's
awkward.
basically royalty there.
If he's not allowed, yeah, I know. That'd be great. If he's not allowed to like go into full puppies era Jerry Lawler, he seems like he doesn't really know how to
It was
talk.
really strange because Trish comes out and they shake hands.
Yeah.
And then Lawler's like, hug?
Oh, did he do? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they shook hands and then they hugged.
Oh, okay.
But it was kind of awkward.
Yeah. And then he was like, thanks, Trish. He was like, geez, you annihilated this thing. He was like, thanks, Trish. So glad for you to be on the show. And she's like, thanks, Jerry. It's good to be on the show.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, good.
I felt like he had to say in his head, don't say diva, don't say diva, don't say diva.
I think in his head he had to say a lot of things. Don't say puppies. Don't say puppies. Don't say diva. Don't say diva.
Yeah.
He was a lech back then, man. My goodness.
So he just kind of cuts right to the chase and asked, "You gonna have another match?"
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, we have nothing in common. Are you gonna have a match or what?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I'm a mom now.
I do mom stuff.
Yeah.
She says I'd be lying if I said I don't have the itch sometimes, but I do mom stuff now. Cue Charlotte's music. She comes down to the ring. She starts talking trash.
Well, it's kind of weird because she was like, a lot of superstars are moms. I have a mom. I was like, wait a minute, but you're not a mom.
She didn't mention Maria. Mention Maria. She's a mom.
Mention Maria. She's a mom.
It's Mickey James.
Mickey James is probably a mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely a mom.
Stephanie's
a mom.
She's wrestled.
Yeah, she's a mom.
Brie Bella.
Brie Bella's a mom.
I don't know. She retired more or less, but
Yeah.
she's a mom.
Ronda Rousey wants to be mom.
Correct.
You know. She almost had a good point, but then she just started talking about people who weren't moms, but they had moms.
Yeah.
That's not what Trish was saying. Trish wasn't saying, I have a mom, so I can't wrestle.
She's saying, I'm mom. I'm responsible for raising my children.
Yeah.
So that's a huge responsibility. Maybe wrestling isn't in the cards when that's the case.
I did like this back and forth, though. I thought it was pretty good. It felt big. It felt as big as it should be, you know?
Yeah. The level of trash talk from Charlotte was good.
And yeah, Trish, I like that. Yeah, Trish said, Charlotte, you're not being a competitor right now. You're just being a B.
Yeah.
And then she said, by the way, there would be no you if it wasn't for me and people like Lita, Jacqueline, et cetera,
Yeah.
Sable, you know.
She didn't mention Molly Holly, I don't think. Did she?
She should have.
I think I missed that.
Did she mention Victoria?
I don't think so.
I thought she did.
Maybe she did.
I don't know. Anyways.
She mentioned several names. I don't remember.
She mentioned some really great names.
I didn't write them all down.
Should have mentioned China.
Yeah. And then at the end of which, Trish says, I accept your challenge.
Lacey Evans. Perfect example. She's a mom.
Yes.
Yeah. She's a mom.
There we go.
Yeah.
Trish accepted the challenge. Match is on for SummerSlam.
Tamina. She's a mom.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Didn't know that either, but Alex C said it, so it must be true.
Yeah. Alex C knows his stuff.
Yep.
So that'd be cool.
Yeah, no, I think this is gonna be good. It's a big match. Big match.
It is. It's a huge match.
After that, we had the OC backstage clarifying what O stands for. Only, official, and
Original.
I always want to say obvious.
They always settle on only, though, because in the Titantron, and when their lower third comes up.
Was that the first time that this lower? It was on
Raw.
I knew the Tron, but I didn't notice the lower third on Raw.
It was on
Okay,
Raw.
The only club that matters.
That's what it ends on.
Yeah, sure.
So I kind of feel like that's the point they're really trying to emphasize.
You can't say the official club that matters. Well, yeah, I guess you could.
The original club that matters.
The original club that matters. Yeah, the only makes sense there. Only club.
Trying to tell me hair club doesn't matter.
The only club. You trying to tell me strip club doesn't matter?
The club sandwich doesn't matter.
Fight club.
Fight club. Shh.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Really?
Yeah.
Dollar Shave Club.
That's a good one. You already said club sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, book club, movie club.
All those clubs, yes. Mm-hmm. Any sort of social club.
The AV club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chess club.
Oh, wow. Good one. Is there a checkers club?
I wish.
There should be.
I was always pretty good at checkers.
Well, yeah, man. It's a Dullards game.
No, it's not. There's a great deal of strategy involved. Is there a Connect 4 club?
There's a reason why they say, well, we're playing chess, not checkers.
I think people are oversimplifying the strategy involved in checkers, honestly.
Is there a Connect 4 club?
I wish.
A Clue club.
Whatever. Give me Connect 4. Have we ever played Connect 4 against one another?
Probably not, man.
We really should.
Okay. We'll do that. Bring it in.
We'll wipe the floor with you.
I'm sure you will.
That and Stratego.
You ever seen the original Office? The British one?
I've seen some of it, yeah.
All right.
Is there a Connect 4 episode?
No. There's the character that Dwight Schrute's based off of. Gareth.
Yeah.
He's like talking to this girl, and he's like, "Have you ever played?" I don't know what the game was. And he's like, "You ever played this game?" And she's like, "No." He was like, "Oh, it's great. We should play sometime." He was like, I know this game. I'm so good at this game. He was like, there's no way you could ever beat me. And he starts going into detail about how good he is. He's like, yeah, we should play sometime. Be fun. And she's like, okay. I feel like that's how you are with Connect 4.
Oh, it is how I am with Connect 4.
Just suck all the fun out of it.
Well, it'd be fun for me.
Fun for you.
I'd win easily. And I feel really good about myself. Super smart.
That's good. It just burns you up inside that I was a junior in physics and you were a senior.
Honestly, I don't care. I got an A in calculus. You couldn't even finish it.
Because I was too busy partying.
No, you weren't.
I had a girlfriend.
So?
Those take a lot of effort in when you're a senior in high school.
Okay.
Yeah. You wouldn't know about that.
Academics was my...
that was your lady?
Yeah, that was my lady.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Anyways,
Firefly Funhouse is next. Rambling Rabbit hit his time to shine, saying he's a huge Finn Balor fan, but woo, he's made a huge mistake stepping up to the Fiend.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm going to reveal what Firefly Funhouse is all about, but then he's not, because Bray Wyatt comes in and runs him off.
Yeah.
And then Bray just starts laughing.
Yeah.
And then says, let me in. Let me in. And then editing.
That was fun. After that, we had a recap of Brock destroying Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of production value there, so it was good that they go back to that.
Yeah. Totally.
Then we had the match, Dolph Ziggler versus Finn Balor.
They really got a lot in the last half hour of the show, I got to say.
Yeah, they did. No, it was weird because, like, all of a sudden after that match, it was like, oh, okay, they probably going to start the main event at some point because he still had, like, Roman Reigns. But then they had, like, a Shinsuke Nakamura match. That was crazy.
Yeah, they got a lot in.
Yeah.
This is a decent enough match. It kind of felt, it was like a good TV match, even if it felt a bit paint by numbers, you know?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we both kind of knew how this was going to go.
Yeah, yeah. So Dolph goes for Sweet Chin Music. Instead, he eats a sling blade. Finn is
Oh, wow. Hold on a second.
What?
Connor Beck says, my school had a Connect 4 club, and he was in it. Oh. I now nominate Connor Beck to be my proxy for Connect 4 battle.
Bring it on.
Oh, my goodness. You
I'll
have
take on
no idea.
all challengers.
Have you ever been in a Connect 4 club, though?
No, I don't need to.
Oh, my goodness. It was like when I went to WrestleTalk and I tried to play 2K19 against them, and I was like, the only opponent I've ever really played against is Larson, so I'm only as good as I'm only as good as I know you.
As you need to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, I didn't do too well.
Really?
Yeah. We did a Battle Royal to start things off.
We're not good at those anyways.
A Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And 3 times I launched myself over the ropes. Like, I ran at somebody, and they just...
Yeah.
3 times that happened.
You didn't learn the first time?
Or the second time.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. Maybe I am a dullard.
So...
Maybe I could have handled a girlfriend and getting an A in calculus. Maybe not.
Maybe not. So Finn's about to go for his tope. Instead, the lights go down. And then there's Bray. He's on top of the ramp. Sorry, the Fiend. Mm-hmm. Takes a couple steps down. Lights go out again. Mm-hmm. Lights come up. Finn does this. What? He turns around. Bang!
Super kick.
Super kick. Dolph wins.
Yeah.
Due to distraction from Fiend.
Yeah. Good stuff.
It was pretty cartoonish how Finn was like, what?
Yeah. That dude is already on vacation.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
He is so already there.
I know.
He's like, I'm going to go to SummerSlam as Man Balor. I'm going to lose.
Probably quickly.
Probably pretty quickly.
As soon as the match is over and I get the okay to go, I'm on a plane, going to pick up my fiance, and we're going somewhere to disappear for 2 months.
He probably totally knew at Smackville that he was supposed to film an extra thing, and he was like, I'm just going to duck out. Oh, what? Oh, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that I was supposed to stick around.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm dehydrated. I forget things. I was just sick, you know.
I had so much poop butt. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I had all the poop butt.
In the span of all that, you know, low on fluids here, not feeling myself.
Oh, man.
Forget things.
D Minor just said brunch club. That sounds great.
That sounds amazing.
When's the last time you had a brunch?
It's been a while.
Man,
like gone out
great.
for brunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Like mimosas.
I've never been a huge mimosa person. I don't really like champagne.
They're so great in the morning when you're hungover and you're having like a big old brunch.
Yeah.
11-ish. Oh, boy.
That brunch sounds really good.
It's been a while.
Give me a big old Belgian waffle.
Let's go get some mimosas, man.
I don't really care for mimosas. I don't like drinking in the morning.
They're so light and nice, though.
I just don't like champagne.
They're very pleasant.
I don't like champagne.
Really? It's so pleasant. It's very pleasant.
I'm not a huge champagne
May I
guy.
ask why? What is it that turns
I don't
you off?
like the flavor of it.
Oh, interesting.
Some of it can taste kind of yeasty.
Really? Mm-hmm. I think it tastes like, I don't know, sparkles and confetti, but in my mouth. You don't have to heavy sign that one. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Mustafa Ali. You know, we go hard. Lacey looked at him and said he looks like Bumblebee. And I was like,
oh,
no,
the yellow gear, yeah.
And then, she saw him in his entrance gear.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he is one of my favorites, too.
I said it like that.
Super defensive
Oh,
like
and then
that?
she was sad that Shinsuke was a heel now. Because she didn't know that. She likes Shinsuke.
Yeah. So anyways, bell rings and Mustafa Ali starts off with a drop kick immediately. He gets off to a really fast start. Mm-hmm. Eventually, Nakamura turns the tables. He sets up. This is great. Nakamura gets the advantage, goes for a Kinshasa. Mustafa responds with a super kick. He goes up for a 450. Nakamura gets out of the way. He goes for another Kinshasa. Ali evades that one. Mm-hmm. And then he goes for a third Kinshasa, and Ali reverses that into a roll-up. He gets the win.
This is a really fun, very short match.
4-minute match.
That start with Ali was great.
It was great.
I love people. There's not enough sense of urgency these days.
Agreed.
Shoot. Speaking of which, who fought at G1 last night?
I don't think there was any matches last night. I think
oh, really?
Night off.
Oh, okay. Good for them. After that, we had a Randy Orton interview.
Oh, this was awesome.
This was really cool. It was like his own video essay on why he's going to beat Kofi Kingston.
And he brought up the stupid bit from 2009.
Yeah.
And, he talked about how everything that Kofi has now he owes to Randy Orton because Randy Orton kicked Mustafa Ali in the face during a match, concussing him. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, stupid. Stupid. It was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
It was really good.
Like that. After that, we had a Kofi Kingston interview. This was when they were, this is a gorilla.
Yeah. At first, Kayla was going to start. Then Xavier Woods and Big E came in and says, we got this. Mm-hmm. They pretty much do the interview.
Mm-hmm, yeah, it was terrific. And then they do the intro, and they head on out for the champion versus champion match.
Yes.
Which we got, which was our main event, basically.
Yeah, that was tons of fun.
This was terrific. It was just really weird that the last 4 big bits were almost completely missing from TV because you hear it's funny because commentary has the action literally right in front of them because it was all happening at ringside.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to do commentary via their monitors.
Yes, so they can do commentary based on what the home viewer is seeing versus what's actually happening in front of them.
But the direction was so bad, they couldn't be expected to ignore major story beats in this match because there's all sorts of stuff going on at ringside.
Oh, yeah, especially at the very end especially. So before the commercial break that interrupted this match, I'm surprised Kofi got up from this. So the the OC and the New Day, they start kind of arguing back and forth. AJ is ringside or on the floor. Kofi slingshots to try to do something to AJ. AJ gets that way, gets on the apron, and he hits a sliding knee. Mm-hmm. And just based on the camera angle, it looked like it rocked Kofi.
Yeah.
It looked rough.
It did, yeah.
It looked real rough. And then AJ picks him up, runs him to the ring post, and tosses him to the timekeeper area. We go to commercial. Mm-hmm. I was worried at that point. I thought he got knocked out. Kofi, that is.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Come back from commercial. Shortly thereafter, Kofi hits an SOS. AJ kicks out. Kofi hits a frog splash on AJ, goes for the pin. The OC pull AJ out of the ring during the pin. Shortly after that is when the TV direction goes to hell. So everybody's more or less ringside, save for Kofi. AJ's out there. He hits Big E. The OC and the New Day start brawling. We barely see any of it. Mm-hmm. Kofi does his trust fall over the top rope, lays out the OC, who had already laid out the New Day. And then there's a bunch of other stuff happening ringside. I think Carl Anderson gave someone a spine buster. Mm-hmm. You looking for Connect 4?
I'm not looking for it. I found it. I want to see if we can play online.
Okay. There is one. I used to have it. And then the finish was great. AJ goes for a phenomenal forearm. Kofi hits Trouble in Paradise while AJ's in midair going for phenomenal forearm, gets the win.
Yeah.
It was a great finish.
That was all really good stuff.
Yeah. Just the TV direction should have been much, much better.
Yeah, which is surprising because the dude Kevin Dunn's been doing it for forever.
Yeah, I know.
So
did he not have a sheet saying what story beats were going to be hit? That's kind of what the agents are back there for. Mm-hmm. And after that, during the Kofi match, they cut away for a second to say, well, Kayla's backstage. We're going to hear from Roman Reigns and hear his SummerSlam challenge.
6:59. This is like super.
It was 9:57.
Okay.
I looked at the clock.
So they gave it 3 minutes. Okay.
So he's walking backstage.
And you know immediately that this is pre-filmed.
Yes.
Because there are camera shots all over the map.
Yeah, they have their coverage.
Immediately you just they've got like at least 4 cameras on this thing. So she's saying, he's coming up, and you see him walking, which doesn't even make sense. But he's walking up. And you know something's going to happen. Mm-hmm. You know, I think we probably both figured Smojo's going to jump him.
Something like that.
Right? But instead, maybe a specter, a phantom of some sort. I think Sean Ross Sapp counted 6 cuts in the matter of like 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's what he said, yeah.
And so a big sort of...
It's like a truss.
Yeah, comes falling down on him.
And then some road cases.
And then like a second later, the road cases come down. And he's sort of kind of pinned under them. And but it was so... It's funny because it was pre-filmed. The editing was so clunky. Mm-hmm. It was so bad.
It was pretty bad.
The execution was so terrible. I forgive it because who cares? Like, we get a whodunit now. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's great.
But the execution was not
clumsy.
Good. It was clumsy to say the least.
Very clumsy. Maybe that's what they spent all day rewriting.
That could be.
So all that crap falls on him, and he gets out from underneath it. He's like, I'm good. I'm fine. EMTs are like, hey, let's go check you out. He's like, no, I'm good. And you have Bruce Pritchard there. You hear him screaming off camera. Then you see him around the corner looking on.
Chat me up, Bruce. Chat me up on that Roman incident.
It's like, I don't talk in rumor and innuendo.
Oh, man. Anyways, so yeah.
So Roman walks off, and of course, we've been trained in these scenarios to look throughout the whole frame to see if we get any clues.
Oh, I have not been trained to do that. I did not do that until later. I saw it on somebody's Twitter feed. And I was like, oh, man, I got to go back and watch that. So I went to go find an illegal stream of Smackdown, and sure enough, I found it.
And there's Buddy Murphy.
There's Buddy Murphy, clear as day. Yeah. Didn't even need the red circle on that one.
Nope.
So, yeah. I did really appreciate Roman's reaction to the entire thing. He came off as very shook.
Yeah, you can tell when he was walking away.
Yeah, I thought that was well done. He was telling the guys to get away from the EMT guys to get away from him.
But just after they got away, you can tell he was shook by it.
I thought his performance was really, really good.
Yeah, I thought so too. He's got the acting bug now. That's what he said.
Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, that dude can easily be in like the later iterations of Fast and Furious.
Oh hell yeah, man!
Like him, can you imagine him and Cena teaming up for some Fast and Furious? They could be the new Hobbs and Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff. In Fast and Furious Phase 4, probably.
Yeah, coming in 2021.
Exactly. So yeah, there you go. That was Smackdown.
That was Smackdown. Yeah. Brandon Ultreras, says the 6-man tag was advertised.
Yeah, Cody Miles has that here in Discord as well. Yeah, they've got a whole announcement for it here. Let's see here. Greg Morris says, did Mr. Magoo direct the final segment? We missed all the action outside and almost missed the finish match. I'm anxiously waiting what it'll look like on Fox. Better cameras aren't going to fix bad editing.
Yeah,
hopefully they fix the editing stuff.
Or bad TV direction if he's talking about the end of the main event.
Yeah. That's what he's talking about. Were you a big Mr. Magoo fan?
I didn't really watch it.
I just saw some recently on Pluto TV. They have like a classic cartoons channel.
Oh, yeah.
There's Mr. Magoo on that.
Wolfpack for Life here on the Patreon has a good question. How long till Ember Moon needs a new finisher? Moves like the leg drop that caused Hogan to get surgeries and hurt him in the long run. The Eclipse would have to be doing more damage to Ember. What would be another good finisher she could use? I thought about that too because that's a lot of impact on the tailbone all the time.
And didn't she use, what was her signature? I thought she used something. What did she do in the Liv Morgan match, the dark match that we saw? I thought she used something that could have looked like a finisher.
I mean, there's a lot of moves potentially for her to use as a finisher because she's really good and she's really creative. Blake Esta, what's your theory about Firefly Funhouse? Ramblin' Rabbit mentioned Finn doesn't understand what it is before Bray walked in. His idea that it's basically the Fiend's brain or thoughts.
Well, they've said. I mean, this is the second time they've said that.
Yeah.
They've said this before.
Don't really understand what the Firefly Funhouse, and it's always Rambling Rabbit. Both times it's been Rambling Rabbit.
Some sort of weird prison type situation, or if you get in there,
It's a
you
glass
can't get
cage of
out.
emotion.
That's exactly what it is. He punted Baxter.
Oh man! All right, Alex Foster. We've seen who the Fiend's first feud is. Who should the new Bray feud with if they're separate personalities?
New Bray.
The new Bray. Well, I don't think it is. I think we're going to see Bray in Firefly Funhouse, but I think we're only going to see the Fiend wrestle.
We're not going to see Bray. Exactly. We're not going to see. We're only going to see the Fiend wrestle. So yeah,
It'll be interesting.
What we're seeing right now.
It'll be interesting to see what the secret of Firefly Funhouse is. Is it just like the Fiend's projection of because he keeps apologizing, and on Twitter he keeps apologizing.
Yeah.
Don't know. Is it just strictly a split personality thing? Is there something more going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they know either. I mean, here's the thing. Like you and
I'd be surprised if Bray knows.
You and I. Oh, that's a good point. I wonder if once he communicates that with anybody.
I'm sure he tries.
If he's going to be able to communicate that to Heyman and effectively like reveal it, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be his best hope.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine him trying to tell it to Bischoff or Vince.
I know. Vince would be lost.
What's an id? What's an ego?
I know what an ego is.
I know what an ego is. I have all the ego.
Yeah. Richard Nixon. Hey, friendos, today's my birthday, and I was wondering if I could get a shout-out from Alistair or Exhibitionist Dracula. Thanks, fellas.
Richard Nixon, I don't absolve you of your sins of covering up Watergate. However, your foreign policy wasn't terrible.
You can do Exhibitionist Dracula.
Oh, Richard Nixon. I wonder if you'd like to show your balls to people. Yes? No? Tell me.
Dylan here says, you guys heard the Mick Foley flaming chair story?
No.
Mr. Ollie B27, a new Bischoff faction attacked Roman?
The Jackson 10s.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the damn post?
I have it.
Let's see here.
AKA Billy, going off the camera angle, it seemed to me that a ghost knocked over the set onto Roman. Who is the ghost seeking revenge on Roman from the spirit world?
The ghost of Christmas past. Ooh, what about this?
Ooh.
What if it's the ghost of Vince McMahon? What if when Vince McMahon died, it actually
time traveling ghost?
It created like that, like when Vince showed up on TV again, he created an alternate universe Vince when his limo blew up.
Gotcha.
When his limo blew up, that Vince did die, but then he created an alternate universe Vince that came back to tell us about how bad Chris Benoit is. And that's the Vince we see today. But that alternate universe ghost Vince is trying to get back into our universe.
Sounds like a bit
That's
much.
asinine. That's a terrible story.
It's not very good.
I am dullard. I can't best you in Connect 4. What am I thinking?
Larson Hunter creator Greg Morris. Does Charlotte actually need this victory? She's a 9-time champ at this point. I'll go with Larson's favorite, Crisis of Confidence. Charlotte loses to Trish to poke holes in her queen facade.
Probably not be a great idea for you to bet money on that
No.
because you will lose. Should I accept notifications for Connect 4? How to play 4 in a row. It's not 4 in a row. It's Connect 4. Come on now.
Is that multiplayer on it?
Boom. Here you go.
We can just do it that way.
Oh, wait. No, it's supposed to be local. See if I can best computer.
There you go. And if you can't, then you got no chance against me.
Is this a standard Connect 4 board?
Looks like it'd be a bit taller, but it could just be the ratio. Or it could be the shape of it.
Okay.
Oh, that computer's awful. That computer is awful.
Nice. I just won.
Game over. You win. Man, I'm scared now. Perry Swift, have you given up on Drew McIntyre yet? They just don't do anything to make him credible. No, he's
so they do, yeah, but dude,
he oozes credibility.
Nah,
just
man,
look at him, man.
He needs some. He needs a couple of he needs a high profile win.
He does.
He needs a high profile win.
James Fletcher, if you had to bring back a former wrestler in WWE to feud with a current superstar, who would it be and why?
Sean Spears.
The feud with whom?
Cody Rhodes.
He's not in WWE, man.
Oh, who would you do it? AJ Lee.
That's
to
good.
Feud with.
It's good.
How about the first intergender match against Dolph Ziggler, her former dude?
Yeah, I guess so.
They were together for a while.
Yeah.
Or Big E. I'd bring back Big E to feud with Dolph Ziggler.
Well,
why don't they ever bring that up? They never bring that up, huh? That Big E was like his side man.
He was a bodyguard, essentially.
Yeah.
He was muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when Dolph was probably his most popular, too.
Yeah, I know it was.
With
that was
Big E and AJ.
That was a great trio right there. Rich the Smash Bro says, so who's working heel in the Bailey versus Ember feud? Each have done the heel tactics to each other. I like it. There is no heel.
There's no heel. There's no face.
They're competitive. I like that.
4-inch Fox. Hey guys, out of the two prime suspects in the Who Tried to Murder Roman storyline, who do you want to be most, Daniel Bryan or Buddy Murphy?
Buddy Murphy. Daniel Bryan can do any number of things. He's fine. He should be on 205. Elevating that.
Yeah, give level. Buddy Murphy a good first feud, a good spotlight.
Give me 5 wrestlers from 205 you're dying to see Daniel Bryan face. Jack Gallagher.
Drew Gulak. Number 1.
Yeah.
Brian Kendrick, because they're friends.
Brian Kendrick.
Humberto Carrillo.
That's a good one.
Mike Kanellis.
Given the events of 205 last night, I wonder if he's going to remain on 205.
Oh, I saw the outcome. I haven't seen it, though.
I haven't seen that. I saw clips of the match. Holy moly, it looked fun.
Cool.
That looked so fun.
Very cool. Johann von Wolfhausen. Michael pin Marie in bed. That's true. She's got to sleep sometime.
Oh, yeah, but he doesn't. He's not going to incur that wrath. No way. Not unless that was like his final thing. That was his final statement. You know, it's like, now I'm out of here, lady. Anyways, what do we got coming up for Overrun today?
I don't know.
Awesome. Very cool. Very exciting. We do have chat. Oh crap.
Oh, we're gonna play Connect 4.
Yeah, we'll play Connect 4. It's Tournament of Champions.
Oh, that's right. We gotta do that.
Tournament of Champions. And then maybe we'll talk about Big Cass being interviewed by Ryan Satin.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.